PK, move. Move.
All right. Well, welcome back. um, some things behind the scenes happen, but we don't need to talk about it. And and before we dive back into the session, I think Miranda has something you want to tell everyone.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Jodie Foster, and I'm here to support the Bottlecap Brigade. And I'm here to say that they're shortly going to be on Twitter. And if you are active on Twitter or have always been curious about Twitter, now is the time to get an account and start to follow us in our awesome content. I'm a supporter, me, Jodie Foster, a Bottlecap Brigade. Thank you.
And you heard it
Steve
here.
Buscemi also endorses that message.
Yes.
I mean,
I
Steve
just
Buscemi.
got it, Austin.
Vin Diesel, if you're watching,
Oh, Vin Diesel would support it.
Oh wow.
yeah, you love D&D, we love D&D. Come be a bad guy on our D&D stream, please. That would be fantastic.
I'm looking for you.
I was hoping you were going to say like you love D&D and we love you, so it's a match made in heaven. But I'm just not sure of
Then D and do it.
D and do me.
D and do
Whoa.
it.
I guess
I'm Shia LaBeouf.
Hey, Shia.
Let's do
You're
it!
watching Disney Channel. Oh,
I
shit,
like
yeah,
how
that's good too.
Miranda, I like how you sounded exactly like Jodie Foster too.
weird.
Nailed it.
Wait,
Yeah.
you mean Jodie Foster? Like this Jodie? Jodie Foster?
Yep.
Dr. Lecter,
But
No.
Dr. Lecter. Did you know
Dr.
my
Lecter,
kid?
I don't understand.
That's so good.
I'm Elizabeth Starling. And I support this message. But why does she sound also like Joe Biden a little bit?
A little bit.
As long as she
It's
doesn't
just
grab your
like-
crotch.
It's because there's a little bit of Joe Biden
that's-
in everyone.
Malarkey.
There's a little bit of Joe Biden. Ew.
Literally and
God, smell that
figuratively.
hair.
Literally and figuratively. Ugh.
Oh boy.
Joe Biden 2020.
I'm with Joe. man.
2020.
2020.
Uh,
Yeah. All right. Well, we won't
Let's
get
not go
political
there.
with the stream.
We won't talk about that. That's too
sad.
dark.
Yeah, we're not going there. And
That's the worst, scariest story
We
that we
won't
can talk about.
talk about it.
Oh man. I am going to kill someone. All right. So
Let's go. Austin,
Moving on.
go.
going. You guys are all outside of this place now. So it's a good opportunity for you to eat a cookie because you're gonna play now. So here's the deal.
She found
one
a
bite.
cookie in the
One
store.
bite right now. You wouldn't. You wouldn't.
Z
You probably
is for
couldn't. I bet you
cookie.
couldn't one bite that cookie. I bet you couldn't do it. Yeah, she did it. Wow. Okay. Now, what would you like to do?
I'm proud of you.
Let me explain the situation. I'll give you some time. Yeah, okay. So the guy goes back through the curtain, right? And you're behind this crate. You just hear him. He's like, I swear I heard something. And he just like leaves. And you pop your head over the crate and see that he's gone.
Nice. All right.
Righteous.
Thank God for Toll House, dude.
Jesus.
Woo!
Toll House, if you're watching this.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Sponsor
God,
me,
please send
Toll
us
House.
cookies.
Someone has to like endorse us eventually, right? Like if we just keep asking for their sponsorship over and over again.
No, they don't.
Toll House.
No, they don't.
Statistically,
No one does.
you can only nap one
So-
so much.
This is what I want to do.
Realistically, D&D Beyond, if you're listening.
I would like to kind of the different weapons and stuff like that. I'd like to, maybe pick up a couple of like smaller ones and be able to like take one for myself, get a couple for the homies, and then I'd like to slip out the other way to the alley.
All right. Smaller weapons. Oh yeah. Okay.
Slip
So-
out into Satan's alley.
Hello. You find like four I'm gonna call them pristine metal throwing knives, and you also find a curved short sword.
Cool. All right. Let's go. Let's take them
Okay.
all.
Yeah, you grab them all, and you head out. You head out the back door, and you're gone. You're out of there. Back to the.
Looted and booted. Looted and
Booted
booted.
and booted.
Let me put on
Dude.
the. You guys are out in the main town now, right? So let's go.
Does the alley lead back to where they are?
Nope. Well, not where they are currently.
Oh, cool. I'll find them.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. Let's put that.
Or I'll get attacked by a giant centipede and die
While
again.
we're
We'll see.
waiting as well, Ong would like to check on the rat to see if he is any more or less feral than he was a moment ago.
Yeah. So you open it up, and
Poor thing.
so you guys are all around each other, right? Because there was just like this exchange between Eritris and Jeremy, and you look into your pocket, your bag, whatever, your sack, whatever you want to call it, and you look into this little thing, and you just see the rat, and it's just not moving. And its eyes are just dead. It's like,
Oh shit.
I would like to shed a single tear, assuming that it is deceased, and then take it out and just kind of drop it into the alleyway, just kind of toss it and say, I am sorry, I malnourished you, friend.
okay. So
Did
as
your
you
rat
go,
die, Ong?
as you
I
go to
believe
put
so.
put your hand into the bag and you grab onto the rat, you get about halfway out of the bag, and the rat sees an opportunity to strike, and it bites you after playing dead.
Oh.
Rolls a natural 20 on its attack.
Fair. This is fair.
Rabies. You get rabies.
I earned this.
You get mad cow
Guys.
disease.
For
You
a
get mad
critical-
cow disease.
For a critical hit from a small rat, you take 6 damage.
All right. I can eat it.
You're down.
I would like to.
I popped one of the tendons on your finger.
Yeah.
It's just like it's right here on the webbing between your thumb
Sure.
and forefinger. Yeah, it's just hanging on there. Like,
You guys have webbed hands too?
Hurt like shit. Could I
It's webbed hands.
could I try to as it is latched onto my hand, may I try to pet the rat?
yeah, let's do animal handling.
Wonderful.
No.
Nat 1.
I got a natural one.
A lot of
Crush it.
Hey, cheers, guys.
Holy crap.
Natural.
How are you? You wanted to pet the thing, right? It's like
I
holding
wanted to try to pet it. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you go to pet it, and as soon as you do, you just see it its eyes are becoming more bloodshot. It's like crazed at this point. Like it's an insane thing. Like it's not driven by any sort of logic or instinct other than kill. And as your hand hits it, it now bites onto your other hand. And you take 3 damage, and it's now on your thumb.
I would just like to say I am sorry I failed you as a father, and then just kind of smash it against a wall real quick to kill it.
Yeah. Is there?
Nice.
Yeah. If there's no reactions, then yes, you. It's on your thumb, and like a small bug that you were smothering into the wall, and it just explodes.
I'm sorry, and then I would like to kind of hold a brief moment of a funeral and make a little like fake effigy to Jax or a cross or whatever the fuck symbol, and say, Jax, I am sorry I killed one of your creatures, and then put like a little roadside effigy to the right.
Okay. What does that look like?
It looks like Jesus's cross, I guess. I don't know. It looks like two sticks very shittily put together.
Okay.
Do you leave the
It's like-
other shaft that was in that bag with
It's just
that
an
part of
X.
the effigy?
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay. It looks like shit.
So
And there's-
creepy.
Are you burying this thing?
I mean, it's just kind of blood and guts at this point. So
Alright.
I kind of
Let's just-
like
let's
put some
just
dirt
move on.
over the top of it. I don't like dig a fucking hole for it. I just kind of pile some crusties
Okay.
over the top of it.
So you guys all saw this, right? Where it was like, "Ah!" and then he's like trying to help. He's like, stop, and it like bit his other thing, and then he was like, right, and just
Yeah,
snapped
I've
into the
been
wall.
surprised by the whole
And then
thing.
and you just hear him say like, "I'm sorry for not being a good father," and like not even really the rat guts, right? But he just like plops some sand on top of it, and then just puts a stick that he like just smacks another stick against that like breaks on it, and it just kind of hangs there like floating.
And I say, I wish Jax would speak to me to let me know that it is okay.
That's too bad, isn't it? That's some meta shit there.
You are a
Well-
strange motherfucker.
I feel like we should go to the Kilak embassy now.
Yeah.
It's time to move on.
Moving on.
To you, yeah.
This has been weird.
Yeah, so you guys notice that T is not with you.
Yeah, where's to you?
Oh
guys?
shit.
She was
Diana!
right behind you. Started the riddle.
We are never gonna get to the Kilak embassy.
Oh, we're gonna get to the fucking Kilak embassy.
I know. I'm sorry for being not optimistic.
It's okay. It's because your boobies are deflated. We all get
They
that
are
way. It's fine.
deflated. They are deflated.
It's okay.
Ugh.
They'll blow up again.
Did I hear them yell for me at all?
Yeah. Let's do a perception roll.
Okay. That's fair. Ready for the jingle jangle?
Ooh.
Whoa! Did you drop your keys?
Yeah, it kind of sounds like the first like Rice Krispie in a bowl. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
or like you went to pour your cereal in the '90s and like the toy came out first, and you were like stoked.
Yeah.
Or if you were rolling dice on a dinner
13?
plate over and over.
That's exactly what's happening. Wow, look at this. Look at my dice rolling setup.
Wowza. What'd you get?
Amazing.
We know it.
A third-
We
I
need
got-
to get you.
I'll go off 13.
Oh yeah. If everyone sees, look at Tack. He has one of the new things that I bought for everyone. So you'll one day get it. Oh god,
Nice.
that's not how
Oh
that.
my gosh! How scholarly!
Yeah.
It's a hat.
Did you go to
It's
college?
a dice
Ted?
rolling. It's a hat. It's a dice rolling
Brain's
tray.
so good. Could have swore he went to college.
It does look like it's a graduation cap.
Yeah.
Just need to add a
Um,
tassel.
To you, you do not hear
Ooh.
them.
Oh,
You do not
cool.
hear anything. You're in an alleyway. There are like a couple people in the alleyway, but they're not like near you. They're not paying attention to you. One of them's just like is smoking out of this pipe over to your left, 20 feet. And
Meth.
there's the guy like digging through trash like 15 feet to the right.
Can I walk up to the guy and ask him if he has another pipe or if he has like a cigarette or cigar or something?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, man, we've been journeying all day, and with all this crazy stuff going on, do you have a smoke?
Smoke?
She's like 13.
You
Does anyone have a cigarette?
you want some of my tobacco?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I guess I wasn't wholly prepared for a question like this from a child.
Well, just consider me an adventurer. Still a child adventurer, but I'm an adventurer.
Well, young adventurer, you got yourself a pipe there?
I don't actually.
Hmm. Well, I can't say that that we're really in the neighborhood of starting new habits. And from where I'm standing, it's certainly not a place that I want to be. But if you promise not to tell your parents, I guess you could borrow this extra pipe I have. It's oh my God, never do that again, Sam. I have an extra corncob pipe that you could use if you like. It won't last you more than a couple sessions, if you know what I mean.
Right. That works. I won't tell my parents because they're dead.
Jesus.
Right. Well, yeah. He looks. He's like, Jesus Christ. Well, thank you for that. Here's the
I
corn
know a
cob,
Jesus.
and I know a Jorge. was murdered 3 sessions ago. Anyway, he hands you the corncob pipe, and then gives you a little bit to put in there. Do you know how to light it?
Of course. I just like, I have a couple, like some matches on my person. I just like take it out and light it.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm just kind of like standing there and go, can I ask you some questions?
Well, why not? Go ahead.
I'm just kind of like leaning on my, like, I have like my spear like in like the crook of my arm, and I'm just kind of like leaning against it and like smoking like around it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, so I'm here with a group of adventurers, and I just have some questions about, there's this guy that we keep hearing about. His name's Krill.
And he like starts to puff out. So he's like, what did you just say?
His name's Krill.
Don't you do?
What do you?
No, don't say that
Sorry,
name out loud.
sorry.
Okay? I mean, around here, that's not something that we really like to shine on. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. What do you know about this person?
Well, this man shits bottle caps, if you understand my meaning. He's well known in this community here, and he's a dangerous man. I wouldn't want to cross swords or words with him if I could avoid it.
Right. Does he have anything to do with these giant bugs?
The giant bugs, I mean, heavens no. I couldn't
Or is
see
he-
why.
Right. So, how dangerous are we talking? Like, you obviously are afraid of him.
Well, I mean, you'd be afraid of him too if you knew more about him. This man is, well, he's well known around these here parts, and maybe even internationally. Not to say that I've traveled much. I can't speak to outside of Scotland, you see. But Creel is he's got a bit of a temper, and from what I understand, he lets go of it pretty easily, lets loose.
Right. Do you have you seen him around here lately?
Oh, you don't see Krill going out often, and when he does, he's surrounded with 10 of his here thugs. Not great by the looks of them.
Okay. Which way is the Clack Embassy?
Oh yeah, well it's funny you say that because it's right around the fucking corner here. Yeah, that's funny. And he like points over to the right, at the end of the alleyway. It's like, it's literally right. It's right there. If you missed it, I would start to like doubt your ability at using your God-given eyeballs.
Right. Well, thanks for the pipe and stuff. Bye. And I kind of just like scamper off with.
Yeah.
And like I'm kind of clanky because I have a lot of fucking weapons in my pockets.
You do, yeah. And he like hears that, and he's like, "That's odd." And then let's do a con saving.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a 19.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you just smoked like tobacco for the first time, and you feel nothing.
Oh, this isn't the first time, pal.
Oh well, you feel nothing.
Yeah, I smoked cigars back when I was trying to scare the boys with Frank, the ghost.
Oh wow, that's true. You get into a lot.
That is true.
Yeah.
I'm a cigar smoking 13-year-old tiefling.
You are, man. And
You boss ass bitch.
you start heading out the exit of the alleyway, and just to give kind of a view here, you were between, or sorry, you were behind. You came out between the shield of a companion and Calvin's yield, and then you headed
Betwixt.
Huh?
I just said betwixt.
Betwixt. Betweeneth Calvin's yield and the shield of the companion in the alleyway there, and you started heading left and or west towards Kalak Embassy. Back
Okay.
to the group. You guys were talking about how Tia was not with you.
You know, you guys, in all reality, it's quite possible that she's around here somewhere and we just can't see her because she's super sneaky.
I could
tends to
yell out
she tends
to
to
her.
disappear anytime we all go into a place together.
Yeah, it's so weird. Let's just head over to the Kalak Embassy and
She knows where
we'll
we
wait
were headed.
outside. Yeah, I mean, she knows where we're going. Let's just head over there, and we'll wait for her, unless that gets boring.
Togu, do you know anything about this Krill guy? I mean, honestly, I just want to go inside the fucking embassy and fucking shoot him right off the bat, but I don't know if that's the best decision.
You know, actually, now would be a great time to talk about what we want to do with this embassy. DM question. Do I know Krill from Sculling or no?
Yeah, I mean, you've heard of him. You know he's a shady individual. You know that he does some sort of import business from the country of Kalak. And it's well known, like a lot of rumors and different things, like that he illegally imports like raw gold and different things, and also is sent like other rumors you've heard that he sends like traditional religious Musivi like artifacts and tries to pawn them off, and different like weird random like things about him. But you know that he's got some sort of like black market activity.
But he is like an upstanding individual, and all this stuff is just rumors or like hearsay. Okay. And he works for the embassy?
He like runs it, and he's from Kalak.
Oh, okay.
Right, he's not from Musif or from Sculling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we might have to tarnish his reputation a bit.
So, I mean, have you ever seen him, Jolie?
Have I? No. Yeah. No, I haven't.
Has he seen you?
I mean, he might have seen me in that fight, but so much was happening, I don't know if he'd quite recognize me. He was clearly after my parents.
I'm just curious if, I mean, if you guys want to come in guns blazing, I think we could. I just don't know if that's the best move right now.
Well, if he has a good reputation in the community, we're going to end up looking like the bad guys, and then we might, get reprimanded for it.
I mean, what's our goal here, guys? What are we trying to do with Krill?
I want him dead.
Okay.
Ong is going to punch him very hard, apparently.
Or at least get really reprimanded. I don't know.
Quick question. Back at whenever we were at the law office, did we get information that basically told us that Krill was a bad guy and that it would like do the town a service for him to not be around? Did we get that info?
The conversation came up, or it was through to you checking out different papers and stuff. If I recall, she found some things, which shared.
All I saw was just shady. All I remember that I got was just it was from the desk of Grackle, and it was
like all the
a bunch of like trade
transactions
and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they looked kind of shady. They looked kind of like black market kind of stuff.
What Prantha and his young servant boy explained to you guys
that we tried to save.
they said to you that Calvin was someone that was looking into things and maybe could help you guys.
Okay.
And he was at the Kalak Embassy, correct? Calvin.
No, Calvin is not.
Why did we decide to go there?
Well, there's several things happening at once, right? You guys are understanding that there's something happening with Krill at Kalak Embassy, and also that Calvin is someone to assist you with information regarding the green powder and weird things that are going on.
Right.
You guys, it's all good. You're just pursuing one of the things.
Yep.
Did we have? Did we have any information on Calvin on his whereabouts or no? I don't remember that at all.
No, but
Okay, cool.
On the map, I mean, there's like 8 buildings. One of them's called Calvin's Yield. So
Okay.
I think it's an assumptive close on that one.
Okay. So I'm thinking, guys, if we go to this Kalak embassy, it's probably not smart if we just walk in the front door. So what do you say? I don't know. Maybe a couple of us.
A disguise,
scope.
great idea.
Yeah.
What if you go in and you are representing your brewery and you want to talk directly to Krill to offer him some free beer and you want to invite him down to a special party that you guys are throwing for him and then we attack him at your brewery?
I don't
That's too
hate
much.
that. I don't hate that idea. I mean, what we could do, I could always say that, we're always looking for more help from large parties in the area, and now that half the town is taken out by a giant centipede, maybe it's worth putting together an alliance of sorts with Krill, and then we can fix that when we need to.
Ong would be happy to accompany you as your bodyguard.
So it sounds like the most important thing is to not go in guns blazing.
Correct. And I think it's
What's a gun?
It's
a phrase.
Can't answer.
It's a small wooden ship, Greek wooden
That's
ship.
when Ong just goes.
From the Civil War.
The Civil War.
Go ahead, Taylor. What were you saying?
I was just saying, yeah, that's my idea. Maybe Ong, I'm down to have you follow me in, and maybe we can convince Krill to meet at the Empty Mug later this evening for kind of a meeting of the minds.
I'm very
then
strong.
we can invite some of those mercenaries that we won from the egg riddle, and then we can just jump him or get some information. I don't know. I'm being hasty.
Yeah, and then in the meantime, we can stop by Calvin, maybe get some more information too.
Yeah.
So wait.
Austin, do I get there before them? Or can I get there before them? Since I'm not like talking to anyone, I'm just going straight there.
Yeah, I
Good
think
point.
you'd be in there.
Sick.
Well,
Yeah.
it sounds like the first thing we got to do is get to the Kalak embassy.
All right, let's go.
All right, so you guys start heading around the corner, and
That's how Ong walks.
you guys turn around the corner and you see the Kalak embassy. It's a very large building, and it's just all wooden, and it just seems like a large factory, if you will. It's like a large wooden building that just seems to go on forever. And you finally walk down, and you're almost bored walking through this long side of the wall, which just looks the same foot after foot, just this exact same thing. And you finally get to the front of it, and we'll stop for a second. Tia, what did you do?
Oh, I just want to be kind of sitting near the front, just smoking my pipe, waiting for them, with my legs crossed.
Yeah, you guys approach and you see Tia with her legs crossed, smoking from a pipe.
Damn,
Just sitting there with my.
fancy.
I knew it.
Aaron's just good call, buddy.
Oh, hey guys.
Thanks.
Hey, I got some stuff for you, and I run over and I'm like shink 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 with all of them.
Yeah. So she pulls out 4 pristine metal throwing knives and a curved short sword.
Hey, not here, guys. Come on. Can I try to hide them from everybody around?
Yeah, sure. Let's do a sleight of hand.
Okay.
They're all mine. Who's gonna tell me they're not?
14.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think brandishing a bunch of weapons in front of an embassy is a bad call.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I tried to hide them.
Yeah, you succeed. I don't think anyone
Chaotic
succeeds.
neutral.
Yeah. So you're able to quickly be and you cover them up. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
So Yuya, where have you been?
I'm like, oh, Those are for you guys.
Thanks. Hey,
just getting some weapons and just finding out information and stuff.
What kind of information did you find out?
Yeah.
It's not really that new information, but it's just more information.
Well,
that
we've been having some
repeated.
difficulty. We've been having some difficulty determining what is new information and what information is not new information. So.
Wow.
Okay, well, I talked to this local guy, and he was super scared of. I mentioned Krill, and he was super scared of the guy. He was even to the point where he's like, "You don't talk about him." And I managed to kind of get out of him that it just seems like more rumors that he's. It almost doesn't seem like rumors. How many people are talking about it? That he's into some like bad stuff, and people are. He said that he has a really bad temper and takes it out on people a lot. So
I'll show him
I don't know.
a fucking
let's,
temper.
That's expected.
That's right.
So
Sounds
to
like
you,
we gotta continue with the plan.
So I mean, we should probably just stab this guy or something.
So we had a plan for this. Let us know what you think. The idea was Ong and I are going to enter into this embassy and attempt to sort of create almost like a melding of the minds of sorts, where we can get all the high players in the city together at the Empty Mug, and we can possibly confront him on a home turf.
Then beat the shit out of him.
Make him
Oh,
cry.
yeah. Well, do you want us to fight in the Empty Mug? Because, I mean, we already ripped the door off the front hinges. We'll probably blow up the whole place, knowing us.
I mean,
we
don't necessarily
I
have to
tap
have
my potion a little bit, just like,
Yeah.
we don't necessarily have to fight in the Empty Mug. I just know that I don't want to fight at the embassy.
For sure.
Well, it would be probably best if we didn't fight at all. But if we do fight...
Ong does not like the first part of that sentence.
And I think Jolie is pretty determined to...
He needs to feel some pain and feel bad for what he did.
I'm going to rip one of his nipples off.
I'm not saying we shouldn't kill him. I'm just saying if we could get him into a situation... So I did also hear that he is surrounded by 10 guards at any given time.
oh,
Good.
that's
important.
Okay.
That's
That's
important.
more guards for me to fucking beat the shit out of.
Yeah. I just want to say, not that I'm mad about it, but I just love how we're having this conversation on the front doorsteps of the actual embassy itself.
Yeah, it's getting weird. You guys are like
perfect.
creating a scene slowly. Like people are like, what's going on here?
Well, sounds like we figured
disperse.
it out.
Let's disperse.
Everyone run a different direction.
Scatter!
Hey, why don't we go to that Calvin guy's place, and while Togu and Ong are doing this?
That
That's a
seems
great
like a good
Calvin
idea.
Klein's.
Seems fair.
Jeremy,
Just Togu, don't do anything stupid.
Should we have a rendezvous point in
Or-
like an hour?
Rather, Ong, maybe don't do anything stupid.
You guys want to meet back in the half-town in an hour?
yeah, that sounds great.
All right.
Jeremy, you go with them. Each party needs a hero.
I go where the money leads me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jed, where are you from?
So
Wait, who is this guy?
Damn it.
I am
Who's
from
this-
a small
who's this guy?
town. You do not know me. That's because we have not yet met, as they say. I am Jeremy.
You say?
Jeremy,
Jeremy.
we talked about this. To you, this is Jed.
Do you like cheese, Jeremy?
So, is it like a thing where Ong, said his name wrong, and now we're just calling him this name? Okay, Jed,
Yeah,
Good.
That's
exactly.
exactly what it was.
that works.
Jerk off is what I call him.
That's
You
that's
can.
funny, Ong.
Oh,
I
no.
know.
Hi.
Whatever you want.
But not you don't high five me. I'll high five you.
Can I call you Brittany?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Austin, okay, I'm kind of curious. I don't know, like how, like if you planned this ahead of time with these two archers. Did you base one of them off of Steve Buscemi and the other one off of Jeremy Renner?
No.
I'm just
That
saying.
wasn't convincing, though.
I'm just saying. The
I
freaking
felt like-
lazy eye archer dude named Steve,
Mhm.
I wasn't
and
thinking
then
Jeremy.
the
I was
super
thinking,
cool Jeremy Hawkeye dude.
Oh boy. All right. Okay. I mean, I was thinking like, what is it? It's Robin Hood and the Men in Tights, or it was
Yes.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah.
Blinken?
Yeah,
Talking
Dude,
Blinken?
you-
I was thinking
Blinken's blind.
kind of, yeah, well, I don't know. That's kind of the direction I thought. I immediately thought that. I'm like, okay, but remember he like shoots something at some point in the.
Yep.
Anyway,
My boy Dave Chappelle.
And
We're
What?
men.
Who's talking?
We're
did you
men
say
in
Abe
tights.
Lincoln? No, I'm like, no, I said
Homo
Abe
Ramosaurus
Lincoln.
looking for fights.
And then
We're men.
yeah,
Tights.
and then I was actually thinking more like Zorro.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I
curious.
got with Zorro.
Like
I don't-
Antonio
Zorro?
Banderas.
Ooh,
Yeah,
daddy.
I don't know. I mean, but like obviously exaggerated.
Antonio Banderas is still, he could still get it. Antonio Banderas is still fine.
He does get it.
Antonio
every time
Banderas, sponsor us, please.
every time I try to do a purring, sexy sound, it's always a gargle.
It always just sounds like a platypus, like Perry the platypus.
It's, yeah,
Ah.
It's borderline
Yeah.
Wookiee.
it's like drowning a snake. Yeah.
Okay, let's play some more
Can we just do
D&D.
a Wookiee campaign?
Yeah, I don't even know what we're doing anymore. All right, so Jeremy looks at you guys. Jed,
Who's Steve Buscemi?
Jed looks at you guys and says, "Where is it that you want me to head?"
Jed, you're gonna follow along with Ong and I as we go into the embassy.
The embassy.
So this guy looks kind of he's a mercenary, right?
Yeah.
super cool mercenary.
I am a hero.
Yeah.
So cool.
Sure, you're a hero. But if Togu goes, how good are you at acting, Jed?
Can you not tell that I am a great actor?
Have you done theater before?
Well,
live
what I
theater.
mean is, like, what if they figure out that he's a mercenary and they like freak out? We have alternative motives.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it makes sense that we'd have a mercenary with us. I mean, I can
It
just
would
say he's one of my bodyguards. I have
Yeah.
Ong and I have Jed. I mean, I think that'd work. What do you think?
Yeah, and you're really well known in the community, so maybe he's just your friend.
I am very strong.
I just want to say that sometimes when I say things, that stuff doesn't go right. So what I've learned is that in these types of situations, if you say nothing, things tend to go better.
That's literally the opposite of what I feel, but I get what you're saying.
You should start right now, Idris.
It's wise.
Ooh, burn!
All
Can see
right.
right.
smoke come off
Well,
of you.
You guys are so funny. I
Just
literally think
cries
that I'm
and-
like part of an inside joke that I'm not a part of. It's like, right, guys? That guy, me.
You're funny.
That guy, me.
Idris.
I just go, all right, Ong, remember, you're very strong. And Togu, you're a brave gnome. Good job, guys. See you later. Also,
Thanks
take
to
these
you.
weapons. And I give Togu one of them. Like, I like slip it into his pocket.
Can I roll a perception check to see if anybody's been like really concerned about us talking in front of the embassy all this time?
Sure.
15.
Yeah.
No, 19.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean, you notice like several people. It's almost like they're looking at newspapers and they keep looking at you. And obviously, like it occurs to you that they're like watching the building, and you are. If anyone wants to Google what this means, you're creating a stramash, which is an uproar.
Yeah, let's go, guys. Let's depart.
I'd like to walk first and kind of lead the way into wherever Togu and I are going.
Okay.
Fuck me.
So it's just Togu, and Ong, and Jed.
And Jed. Yeah.
Mhm.
Brittany.
What? And you, and Jolie?
No, I said Brittany.
Brittany.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Okay.
It's Brittany.
I didn't even think about that.
So Yuya, Erigis, Tak, and Jolie are heading to Calvin's Yield. So I'm understanding that.
Calvin
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna go to my own place.
All right. Now we're gonna do that in a second, and we're gonna take another 5-minute break. Before we go, I just want to say I just appreciate you guys to say the same thing every time. Let's say something new. You know what? When I think about the amount of people that watch this, I think, wow, you guys are amazing. And if I could show my love to you, I would. And it would be like this. I love you. And that's
Nice.
it. Yeah. So
Brittany,
my wife
bitch.
says that I'm
That's
very
sweet.
good at expressing emotion. So I'm working on it. Enjoy the break.
Would you say that you have, Austin, would you say that you have an ice box where your heart used to be?
Oh, man.
I'm so cold. I'm so cold.
So you might
I'm so
say that
cold,
I
I'm so
have
cold.
an eye for understanding your jokes. All right, here we go. And
You have one eye for understanding
you
your
very
jokes. Oh,
Hi, I'm Jolie Jewel of the Joy Clan, and it's so nice to meet you. I come from a long line of Kitsune halflings, or Kitlings as we like to call ourselves. For generations and generations, my family has been running the Oddlings Orphanage, a home that nurtures all sorts of characters and creatures looking for wild love and a rowdy life. Now, about a year ago, our world was flipped upside top when a band of orcs came to raid our land and steal our little wildlings. Now, we put up a good fight, but it did cost my parents their lives. So now, it's up to me and my brother to run the Oddlings Orphanage and spread love just like my parents did. Now, I like to think it was a little bit of Kitling luck that the Bottle Brigade stumbled upon our orphanage. And to add to that luck, they were also looking for the same band of orcs that crossed me and my motley crew of a family. So when they invited me on their quest, how could I say no? Now I don't know what's ahead, but damn, am I ready for adventure.
Hey, my name's Tuya, and I'm a 13-year-old tiefling and a member of this pretty weird group called the Bottlecap Brigade. But before I met all the guys in the Bottlecap Brigade, I lived in this super poor town called Farkle. Imagine the grossest place you've ever been, and then times that times a million. Pretty gross. But that's where I grew up with my dad in a butcher shop, and right before he left for a very important business trip, he sat me down and gave me this beautiful rusty dagger and said, "This is my advice for you, Tuya. Don't get caught, always watch your back, and never open the meat freezer for anyone because the neighbor's in there and your dad doesn't want to go to jail again." And then he put me outside and set the house on fire and I never saw him again. But that's okay because now I have my new friends that I can explore the whole world of Magna with and become the greatest adventurer of all time.
Hello, my name is Ong. I'm part of the Bottlecap Brigade. We're called that because we like bottle caps. Every single one of us likes bottle caps, me especially. I like them because they are shiny and because the very pretty ladies typically like it when I give them some bottle caps. I grew up in a very small community in the mountains. I don't remember much other than it was cold and that my parents were slaughtered. It was sad. Subsequently, I became a pirate for a time. As you can see, I am quite large and a giant. And as a pirate, they liked that about me. And so I was quite popular as a pirate. I moved to a town for a bit